Knights of Apollo. What is up, guys? How's it going? Hope you're doing well, and welcome back to another gruesome siege battle in Rome 2. So today we've got a very competitive 2v2 that comes down to the wire. You are going to absolutely love this one. Also, I'm in the battle. That's right, I'm playing in it because we're preparing for a siege tournament in Total War League. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be an intense battle, lots of strategy, lots of teamwork. But before we dive into today's video, we do have a sponsor. So today's video is sponsored by Call of Dragons. Call of Dragons is an MMO fantasy conquest game that has incredible strategic combat. They have an all-new behemoth combat system where you fight along your allies to defeat powerful behemoths, then summon them in PvP battles as your secret weapon. In Call of Dragons, there's an open world. It's an enormous land of incredible creatures. You have to deploy scouts to explore the mist that covers Tamaris and uncover the deadly behemoths that lie within it. Bountiful rewards await those brave enough to step foot in their lairs and bend those awesome beasts to their will. Not only can you kill behemoths and capture them, but you also can train them within your alliance. To the world, your behemoth is a terrifying weapon of war, but to your alliance, he's a much-loved companion. You can train him and take him down different skill paths that best suit your alliance and your needs. In Call of Dragons, there's many unique behemoths, unique battles, 8 behemoths, 8 unique raid instances. Master each behemoth's attack pattern to withstand their devastating attacks and fight back to emerge victorious. So guys, what are you waiting for? Download Call of Dragons using my link below or scan the QR code. Become a Beastmaster today. And if you use the special code CODMONSTER, which you can see up on the screen and in the video description, you will get special rewards in-game. Another big thank you to Call of Dragons for the sponsor, and let's jump back into the battle. Alright guys, so here we go. Like I said, this is going to be a practice for the tournament. So we're playing with tournament rules. We're playing on the same map that we're going to be playing on the first round. Now, we're not playing against our opponents. So we've got the match all set up. I'm actually playing it later today. We're playing on this map. I waited to record this because it's going to reveal some of our strategy here. So now that we've already played the match, or at least by the time that this comes out, hopefully we win, fingers crossed, we can kind of delve into the strategy here of our plan. So right now I'm the defenders. I'm playing Aravachi, and my teammate Ruvak is playing as Nabatea. And our strategy here is to essentially fall back and use these streets, because what happens here is it opens up really nicely, where for the enemy it's going to stay tightly packed, so it's going to make it very difficult for them to use their skirmishers effectively, where for us we can spread ours out and get perfect angles. Also guys, let me slow it down here because this is starting pretty quick. Also, Ruvak has brought a Scorpion, and it's just got a perfect position here that will fire down on the enemies. So we're hoping in our official match the enemy attacks us from this direction, which would be swell. If they don't, we're gonna have to change up our, like, if they attack from over here, we're gonna have to change up our strategy a bit, but we're not too worried about it. So with my army, I'm kind of focusing on, ooh, here comes some artillery. My army, I'm focused on slingers, because slingers are just nasty and they're really good at killing infantry, so they can outkill archers if in the right spot. I also, what the thing about Aravachi is that they have really good infantry. These guys are really solid. Are they the best? No, but they certainly can hold their own for their cost. So Aravachi, I believe, is like a... Aravachi, I think they're... Are they... I can't remember the points, but I believe, like, it's a 0 faction. So it's like neutral. You don't lose any, but you don't gain any. Where if you compare it to their counterpart, which is Lusitani, they're like a +2. Because they're not nearly as good as Aravachi. Anyways, we're taking on Sparta and Colchis. Sparta, actually, in the rules, can only be used on attack. And we noticed here that this army, really all of them, do not have any cav. So that is when we've decided to sally out some slingers, because they are going to be in no threat whatsoever by any kind of fast-moving cav. I've also accompanied it with some guerrilla warriors. They have vanguard capability. I could have sent out any infantry in this situation, but whatever. They're just there to kind of like extra security to make sure nobody sneaks up on the archers or slingers or anything. Now back over this way, you can see that they are targeting our tower. So they're trying to take that out, which I think is going to be pretty useful for them. And I've got a light defense on the top here. We got Iberian swordsmen, really cheap infantry. They're like 300 gold. They're not that great, but they have throwing capabilities. They can throw Pila or Javies, and I'm just gonna kind of let Nabatea, my ally, kind of hold the front, and then throw my projectiles as much as possible and just charge them in. We are trying to defend this tower over here as well, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna hope that we can kind of hold at this angle like this. So one, we get some good flanking fire, but two, if we can keep the arrow tower active, it's going to get a lot of kills. That's for sure. So that's the plan going to there. It looks like mostly Kolkis is leading the attack. So that's good too. Notice here, you see this? Here he's pushing up these Spartan units. Every time he pushed up units, I would send forward my slingers and kind of pepper them down a bit so I can kill as many as possible. Again, like, killing as many troops as possible before they even enter the settlement is going to be very important. Now, obviously, I don't want to exhaust too much ammo here on just Spartan youths, but Sparta's the kind of faction where... Oh, look at this. Now I'm going for Royal Spartans. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, actually. They were on fire at will, and they decided to go for Royal Spartans, probably because they were closer than the Spartan youths. But there we go. I finally focused down the Spartan youths, and they're dropping like flies, and this is what slingers do. They just kill these guys like crazy. But yeah, really good stuff there. And I'm gonna go ahead and fall back, because I noticed that he is sending the Spartan youths. As soon as he faces my archers, I don't even bother, because their big shields, I assume, can block it. Oh, and they turn their backs. Let's see if I can pop some shots on them. I don't think I'll be able to. Taking fire. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm getting a couple of them. Unless that's the arrow tower, which might be the case. Anyways, I'm just harassing them, keeping Sparta on their toes. And it's a nice combination, because we've got the archers harassing them whenever they show their flank to us. But we also have Ruvak and his cav. Nabatea has some pretty solid cav. They've got the desert heavy lancers. And they are also keeping the Spartans on their toes. So we got kind of like a two system thing that's keeping Sparta away from the walls and away from the fight. We actually do have a sally out. This is a good move by Ruvak. He's trying to disrupt their attack. So naturally he's going to fall back. He's just disrupting. We're not really sallying out with infantry. And then here we go. He's going to push up the tortoise, and he's probably going to go for this last wall. Very common strategy. Spam the tortoises, knock down a bunch of walls, make it become a pitch battle, essentially, in this area. So that's what he's going to do next. Now we have the Spartans moving forward, a healthy chunk of troops. Royal Spartans mixed in with, actually, 3 Royal Spartans. Wow. All 3 Royal Spartans, and then we have the Spartan youths, and then we got some slingers over here as well. So he's trying to combat me or push me back with his own skirmishing capabilities. You can see he's moving up the Scorpion. He's got some archers nearby. He's got slingers looking at me. And I just decided to say, you know what? Forget it. I'm not going to engage that, because I'll lose that, right? So I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to hang out, and I'll wait. There's no need to push any kind of engagement here. Wait for him to charge in and or make a move, where I have the advantage, and go for it. Now over here, once again, Ruvak is sallying out, because the Kolkis enemy has fallen back, and now he's moving back in. I decide to send out some Iberian swordsmen, just purely for the fact to use my projectile. I'm not gonna really send them into the fight. Now, keep in mind, one thing about the Iberian swordsmen is that they're very, very weak to archer fire. So as soon as I start taking hits from archers, I should probably get the heck out of there. But there we go. Look at that. Just annihilating. I know it's just Hillman, but it adds up. It really does. So we'll take any win I possibly can. And honestly, guys, with the infantry, you know, whenever your infantry has projectile capability, you better make sure that you exhaust all that ammo before the unit dies. That way you got the most out of them. And there we go. So we are going to be able to continue to pepper them down a little bit. And even though, let's see, who has the advantage? Yeah, the Kolkis Axemen have the advantage. But I think if I can get my projectiles hitting them, maybe Nabatea can come out on top. Let's see. It takes them a little while to switch to their javies. But sure enough, we're getting hit by archer fire. I'm out of there. I'm out of there. I lost a lot of men in that one volley. And see, I'm now down to 118, 117. I'm getting out of there. Again, I still have ammo with this unit, so I want to make sure I preserve it. I don't want to just throw units away. And now we got some reinforcements coming in. Kolkis Nobles coming in, do some work. They're going to switch out some troops. Nice little switcherino there. And still, we have prevented the enemy from full-on engaging the walls. So very nice stuff there. And I think he's going to probably back off from here. I don't think he's going to pursue and push. But so far, so good. So far, we're about 10 minutes into the battle, and they've yet to... Sure, they've breached the walls, but they've yet to fully engage it. And, again, time is on our side, so any way that we can delay, it's advantageous for us. So, now they're going to re-push. I don't really think we're going to push, personally, any more units. It does appear that he is pushing in some infantry. And I'm going to regroup because we've decided to just hold here and here now. We're not going to hold this center. Or are we? Maybe we will. I think I'm just lining up my men to get some shots. You know, with the javies. But, of course, Kolkis falls back. He might have been trying to capture the gate, which is a possibility. But that doesn't happen. Now he's moving up archers and infantry, so I think he's going to try to use a little bit more of a more cautious approach. I don't know why I said it like that. More cautious approach where they're going to try to pepper down our defenses and then push in with the infantry. But it looks like they are fully committing now. They're going for the gate. Yeah, so they're going to full-on fight. And I've just kind of been chilling over here, just waiting for the... Again, being patient. There might be an opportunity here with these slingers. Because they are awfully close. Excuse me. They are awfully close. Oh, man. Some phlegm coming up there. They're awfully close to the front. So that, yes, this is when I decide to, okay, you're going to move up your slingers? Well, I'm going to move up my slingers. And I got 2 where you have 1. Even if it leads to nothing or just a few volleys, it's worth it. This is a healthy unit of 20. And he's actually coming to engage me. He's also moving up some Royal Spartans as well. So here we go. Let's see if I can get some slinging action go. Come on, sling, boys, sling! Sling! Sling, damn you! There you go. And sure enough, I get some hits off. Or not. Dang, I whiffed. That's oh wait, he's coming back. He's coming back. He's still at 118. Those 2 deaths are only from the arrow tower. It's not from my slingers. Come on, sling, sling, sling. There we go. 117. No, I couldn't get my troops. Yeah, I just couldn't get them set up. That's tragic. I kind of missed an opportunity there. That's too bad. Now back over this way, he's positioned his archers. He's got some Eastern archers that are firing at the defenders here. I think he's going for the Nabatean Axe Warriors because their backs are turned to these archers. So this was a little bit of a problem, made me a little uncomfortable. Not gonna lie. So good use of those archers. I move up my Iberian swordsmen, preparing for some sort of assault. And also, I'm trying to get them in range of their javies. Again, keep in mind, I'm trying to exhaust my ammo. I'm trying to exhaust the ammo of all these units. All right, so now we're going to fall back to infantry because I just don't like this archer situation. We've agreed to kind of just let this center go, so we're going to fall back here and fall back here. My units are getting absolutely destroyed by slingers right now. But again, it's my weakest troop. It's not a big deal. I do get some good volleys, good hits there with the javies. And at this point, I'm just feeling so frustrated by the archer fire. I decided to just kind of move in instead of just sit there. I get a little closer to the wall because I'm trying to work an angle on the flank of this infantry that's currently engaging my allies' infantry. And sure enough, it does work out. And again, remember, guys, with this swordsman unit, if I exhaust all their ammo and they die from enemy archers, I would say it's worth it. Because this swordsman unit's really not that good anyways, and they absorb a bunch of ammo and exhaust their ammo and killing. See, how many kills? 49 kills. There we go. And I exhausted the ammo, so I think at this point I decided to charge in. Iberian swordsman now getting hit over here as well. Let's see, no, I don't charge in. Okay, I'm actually probably focusing microing over on this side because I've noticed that he's moved up 2 sets of archers, and sure enough, he is falling back. We're making it very difficult for the Spartans to kind of establish any kind of you know, good archer positioning. You know what I mean? And once again, I just fall back. Get out of there. Safe and sound. Safe and sound. All right, there we go. Now I charge in my swordsman, trying to help out my ally, flanking them. At this point, I'm just throwing away the swordsman. Like, I'm just throwing them away because I've got everything. I've got as much as I can out of them. They absorbed a bunch of ammo. They used up all their ammo, and now I'm going to try to rack up a couple kills here and there. And they got 62 kills, which is pretty good for Iberian swordsmen. Pretty good. So here we go. The great fight begins, guys. Look at this. We're starting to really amp up the kills from both sides. Amp up the kills. Now I've got another unit of swordsmen moving up. Once again, oh, good throw there from the enemy. And I'm getting pelted by archers. I think I was trying to do the same thing, set up another unit, throw some projectiles, but he was not having it, which is a smart play by Kolkis to come in there and try to run down the troops. So over this way, we had a random Spartan youth that were not going to become Spartan veterans because they're down to 20 men, and they were pushing them forward to almost like attack my archers. But Ruvak scares them off with some axe warriors. And so far so good, guys. I mean, we're kind of holding pretty effectively here. We're not getting overwhelmed. We're getting a fair share of kills. Sure, he is starting to push a little bit more aggressively, but our archers are starting to let loose some arrows. I still have Iberian swordsmen. So another thing about this defense is that I have my weakest troops putting up the front stand, and then I have the stronger troops kind of in the secondary defense. And the reason for that is because, you know, look at all the archer fire coming in. I would rather him waste his ammo on my weaker troops. And here we go. Now I'm moving up slingers. Unfortunately, though, I'm kind of mismanaging them here. I've lost almost half of this unit. And what I was trying to do is I did kill some archers here, but that was the plan. I was trying to move up and kill some slingers because, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Really, these battles come down to skirmishing. That's it. It's skirmishing. It's not infantry. I mean, cav can be useful, but it's less useful in siege battles. It's all about skirmishing. If you do not beat the enemy archers, I would say 90% of the time, you're going to lose the battle. All right, so it is so key to kill the enemy skirmishers. You must kill them, and you must keep yours alive. That is the key here to these battles. You do that, you will win, all right? So that's the plan right now. I got my slingers. I'm looking for opportunities. And I'm being very careful about it because I could move up the infantry here and fire at the flank of these Spartans. their backs are turned to me, but if I do that, they'll get countered by the Spartan archers. Go back over this way. He is charging in. I've got my Iberian swordsman fresh to the fight. They only have 3 kills, taking on the enemy. And at this point, oh, he's sallying out some cav. My ally is sallying out some cav. He's looking for an opportunity here, but I don't think he's gonna get it. Yeah, he might as well just go back in. Very good move by Kolkus to, oh wait, no, he's gonna get the archers. Wow. I didn't even really notice this when we played. I was just focusing with other things. That was a really good play there. I think that's worth it. He's gonna break those slingers. Now look at it, even the Spartans are falling back to kind of deal with this cav. Very good job with the cav there. Very nice. And this is what I was focusing on. I was moving my slingers. So the reason I'm moving them way to the flank is because we are engaging them outside. Ruvak has some Nabatean axe warriors, and the flank is kind of exposed here as they're stuck in a fight. So I thought, hey, you know what? This is going to be a great way to kill some Spartans. Keep in mind, Sparta, they're expensive. Their units are expensive, so it is absolutely worth it to use some ammo on these guys to destroy them. Because if you can kill them, they don't have a lot of troops. So kill them from afar rather than up close, because that's their specialty, is to fight up close. So this is a pretty good trade. I'm also moving up some of my infantry, the guerrilla warriors, to kind of support and help out here. Because I like this situation, I really do. Now I'm going to change targets and I'm going to go for the slingers. Like I said, really, the tier, in terms of what's most important, it's enemy skirmishers. If they come in range, I will gleefully focus them down. And there we go. I've already killed almost 10 of them in that one little engagement. That's how nasty these slingers are. One little volley kills 10 of them from 2 units. All right, here we go. Now we've got guerrilla warriors moving up. I've also got my Iberian swordsmen. They defeated the Spartans. It was like a depleted unit, so it wasn't a big deal. But I'm moving up these guys over here to kind of keep them locked in, because I'm hoping that maybe there's an opportunity to hit the rear of their infantry. And there we go, my guerrilla warriors. We're destroying the Spartan unit. How about that? How about that? And now I'm going to push over, and I'm trying to get these guys in a position like, about like right here, so they can fire their javies at the Spartans. But I don't think my infantry is going to hold much longer, because they're getting flanked by Kolkus and another unit of Royal Spartans. But I better make the most out of it. So, but the Spartans play it smart. They send a unit over, a depleted unit, but they send a unit over that prevents me from throwing javies. I guess I could have put them on guard mode and they would have done it. But yeah, we're chipping away, guys. We're doing a good job just making this as difficult as possible. It is quite clear though that they have taken the outer walls, and we did not want to, because that's part of the plan, right? Let them come. Let them arrive. Let them take a little bit of the settlement, because we want our archers to have the advantage. We want them, all bobbled up here, so we can focus the archer fire and we can focus the scorpion, which has yet to even be used. So that's gonna be fun once that starts throwing down hate down the hallway. All right, so there we go, guerrilla warriors making my stand, taking on some axemen. My guys are not going to defeat these guys, but it's keeping them busy. Slingers are moving around looking for an opportunity. I see there's a unit of archers hiding behind a tortoise. Like he's trying. See, that's how much we're controlling this, guys. They're hiding outside behind a tortoise. So this little play of the slingers is really working out. I think they've had enough of it, and he's going to charge toward the axeman. I'm going to simply run away. But here's the thing. If he charges with just one unit, I can kite the enemy, so I can stop. I can basically keep running the unit he's chasing and then stop the other unit. Oh, come on, stop. React a little bit faster there, Apollo. I probably was looking elsewhere. Probably looking elsewhere. Yep. So I think at this point we just like, all right, we're done. We're going to go back. So I'm going to just send these men back and prepare for the inner defense, because that is what we're doing. We're completely falling back and preparing. This is it, guys. This is the kill zone. I think we've done a great job of killing the enemy out here, but this is where the real killing begins. The real killing. So we'll see how this plays out. And sure enough, I'm moving up my slingers. I see some enemy slingers up forward. So naturally, I want to take them out. We got more archers in here. So you can see that they pretty much pushed in most of their troops. And it's really not that many troops left, if you look at it. I mean, it's a decent amount of infantry, but so do we. And we have artillery still left with full ammo. So, and then sure enough, he's retreating his slingers because I was popping them off. And we'll go ahead and fast forward here a little bit. I don't know if it's me, but the fast forwarding works better in Rome 2 now. You see that? Look how fast this is. Usually it lags, but the fast forwarding is way faster. So that's one good thing with their new update. Their new update has been mostly terrible, but yeah, I can fast forward at a better rate now. That's good. So yeah, we've begun the fight. Ruvak is holding with desert hoplites, and we've got a lot of archers that are coming in range. So I'm just kind of getting the slingers ready. Also, I made a mistake here with my general. You see this? He's down to 102 men. He was getting hit by artillery because he was stationed right here. I was not managing. I kind of forgot about my general along with the other noble fighters, which I only have 2 of them and they're very good. So this was a bit of a mistake. The fact that I lost 60 troops here, pretty much 60 troops, is a big problem. Big time problem. Anyways, the fight rages on. Ruvak holding with 1 unit of armored desert hoplites already breaking. So at this point, I got to start sending in some infantry. Now, keep in mind, I mostly have the infantry at this point because Ruvak did invest a lot of his resources into cav. So at this stage of the battle, it's going to be more up to me to win the day. And there we go. Ruvak's going to move forward because these guys were, I think they were getting hit by skirmishers or something. So he's going to move them forward to kind of prevent that. And now we got some swordsmen moving up from me. Because obviously I got to move in and help. I've got my slingers going off because I'm chipping away at their archers. You see this? You catching this, camera guy? Here we go. There we go. I'm going to send in reinforcements, help out Ruvak's infantry. I'm going to hold back here a little bit again because I want to use the projectiles as much as possible before I'm forced to engage. For that very reason, look at that. Also, guys, you notice these guys get pushed back. This is the general, and he's getting hit by the Scorpion, which already has 76 kills. Already has 76 kills. That is huge. Huge. Oh, good fight over here. Kolkus still holding. I'm doing the same thing. I'm just keeping my units in reserve. I got some noble fighters over here mixing with some... I always forget the name of these guys, how to pronounce it. Scudatari. Anyways, I've got them set up. And we're kind of watching this flank. But it looks like the enemy is mostly engaging on this fork in the road kind of area. So, yeah, and I continue to stand here. I have yet to lose a single man. The slingers are hitting me, it sounds like. But, oh, there we go. They just killed 1 soldier. I'm moving up my slingers as well because I noticed that the enemy has some in range. Eastern slingers. These are the guys that are harassing my infantry. And again, like, amazing this Nabatea comeback here. Using those armored hoplites, doing a great job. Like, they were breaking, but now they're just fighting strong. And there goes my slingers. Trying to help out, and I'm going for these archers who are kind of blobbed up together, so we should rack up a good... Yeah, look at that. Oh, they dropped so fast. So, guys, we're winning the skirmish battle. That is really good. But we still have a lot of infantry to take care of. And their infantry is probably better than ours, you know, generally speaking. So we gotta be careful of that. Also, I've got some slingers over here because I'm trying to hit like some of these Spartan units on the flank, because you notice like how they're kind of, you know, their flank isn't perfectly showing, but it's more open than. Yeah, look at this. These guys are looking the wrong way. You know why? Because Ruvak has archers over here, so he's using. This is the great thing about archers. This was the perfect strategy. We had this in mind. Like, we're going to use the archers to fire over buildings and then use the slingers to have more of a direct target. So it's a great combo, and that's why the Spartans are looking towards this area, because they're getting hit by arrows. So we're just giving them like skirmish hell right now. I've committed my infantry into the fight here. We're now down to the last 18 minutes of the battle. Things are very close. I would say it's in favor of us, which is really good, especially on defense. But the players we're playing against are very good players, so anything can happen. So we definitely can't put our guard down and just go on autopilot mode. We really have to be careful. Here comes the enemy. He's pushing with some axemen over on the other side. They kind of had enough with the archer fire, and he's going to use the gap here because Ruvak's only holding with one unit. That's when I decide to push forward some infantry to counter that. Got to protect his archers. Again, archers are key here, guys. Absolutely key. Notice he also sent up some infantry up here to most likely go and capture the gate from up top. But anyways, I'm pushing up my infantry. I'm moving in. I don't know if I'm going to sit back, and I think I'm just going to charge in. Yeah, I just charge in. Because we really don't want them to take this arrow tower. And now I'm moving my noble fighters over there as well, because I really want to destroy them. We also have a general really close. All right, so back over this way. The fight continues on. It rages on. But still, no one is making a huge push, and that's good for us. We've won the skirmish battle, guys. They still have archers, keep in mind. Got some slingers over here, but they're pretty depleted. And I think that's it for their skirmishers. Now, we have 3 units here. I've got 1 unit here. It's pretty small, but it's still alive. Ruvak has some archers, so you can see that we have a lot of archers. But we got to make sure. Here's the thing, guys. Yeah, having archers is nice, and it's put us in a really good, you know, it's given us an advantage. But if we don't use them effectively, then his infantry will close in and defeat ours. So the archers have to perform here. They have to perform here to be able to win this battle. All right. So now we've got Ruvak sending in another unit of infantry, because you can see Kolkis is kind of going all in over here. He just defeated the hoplites of Nabatea. Now he's taking this wall up here. But here's the thing about this. Whenever units are up on this wall, it makes them very vulnerable. It makes them very vulnerable to archer fire. Here we go. He's flanking. He's pushing up with some Kolkisian nobles. Kolchisian, I don't know. Kolchis, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce this faction's name. But yeah, it's a great fight right now. Back over this way, we're breaking units, but the Royal Spartans have been sent in, and those guys are gonna be a big issue. They haven't even been summoned over here. They're just kind of waiting in reserve. So that's a problem, guys. I've got noble fighters in the thick of it right now. Noble fighters over here, huh? I thought I sent the noble fighters over here. I guess I didn't. I think I swapped them out. Yeah, so I'm moving up infantry to support, because these guys are throwing down hate on our troops. So it's a great move by the enemy. But I'm going to try to get up there and counter that. And then I think I also decide to eventually, I'm not doing it just yet, but I decide to move slingers over there to kind of pelt them down.
Take aim!
Oh, wait, no, I think I'm gonna focus on this right now. These Eastern, yeah. Yeah, slingers. Get them. Get them. Sure enough, we are pelting them pretty hard. We break this unit. They're down to one more archer unit with 49 troops. I'm telling my men to attack on guard mode. And sure enough, this unit is breaking as they drop like flies to my slingers. And they're probably thinking like, how much more ammo do they have? That's how I always feel when I'm losing skirmish battles. I'm like, they still have ammo. And I do. I think I still at this point have like 25% of my ammo, which is a considerable amount, you know, relative to how long this battle has been going. So anyways, we're fighting up on the walls. I'm trying to silence these guys up here. We're fighting the good fight down over here. These nobles are putting up a great fight. Already have 70 kills. These axemen only have 25. My infantry has 104 kills. And we got these nobles with 85 kills. These nobles are really good. They're doing a great job racking up a lot of kills. Very good unit. And then back over here, my unit is starting to break, and we've prepared the secondary layer defense. Are these the same armored hoplites? Wow, this unit was breaking like 10 minutes ago, and now they're still in the thick of the fight. That is crazy. Now the Spartans are going to finish them off here, though, especially with those Royal Spartans. So I begin to fall back because the Spartans kind of exposed their flank to me. So this is an opportunity for my slingers. And also, guys, at this point, we defeated all the enemy archers. So I no longer have to kind of watch my back or look out for enemy archers. I can now just focus on weak spots of infantry. All right, here we go. Are you going to throw? I must have used all my ammo. Well, there we go. All right, this is the stand right here. Here's my general. He's ready to fight. I'm cycling in and out troops over here. So I've got some Scutitari, and I've got the another unit of Scutitari that's cycling. So, like, I'll let them fight for a little bit, and then I'll charge in a new unit and fall back the other unit. Back over this way, we're still fighting for the walls. The arrow tower has been captured by the enemies, so that's become a problem for us. And, guys, honestly, what's going to happen here? We don't have much. There's nothing. There's really one unit that's about to die defending against this huge horde of troops. It's not huge, but it's a problem. And we're now having to sacrifice units to go this way. And this is what I'm telling you. It's like the balance of power is close, but these players are very good. Also, he exposed his flank to me. I'm going to try to hit him with some slingers. He's falling back here. You can see he's like doing the best he can to try to like preserve his units and keep them alive. Keep them alive. There's the fight going on. Looks like we're winning over here. He's going to have to send in more troops here, that's for sure. Over this way, I decided to fall back because this is a losing battle. So I said, hey, you know what? I've got an arrow tower of my own. I've actually got a whole gate over here. So why don't I just hold the gate? Force them to come to me so these arrow towers can get some action going. I've got some slingers up here. And they're not opening fire. Probably because I didn't tell them to open fire. That or they're out of ammo. But I don't think they are. Back over this way, we're still holding back 3 units of Spartans. Look at this. The arrow fire coming down, man. Now the slingers. You see that? You see how we're doing that? It's like, all right, this unit's facing this way. I'm going to use my slingers and hit them that way. If they face me this way, then Ruvak's going to hit them with his archers and hit them that way. We have to do that against the Spartans because they're extremely tough to kill up close. Extremely tough to kill. There we go. We're finally breaking some Spartans here, but we have to take on some Royal Spartans. I've sent in another unit of infantry. I'm just going to leave them both engaged here. Back over this way, we've got noble fighters that's depleted, holding back Colchis. And that's about it. That's about all we have. And this unit over here, which honestly, they probably, unless they pursue me, which it doesn't look like they are, I'm probably going to have to send this unit down and attack. But my slingers, I think my slingers, there we go. Now my slingers are opening fire on these guys on the walls. See, how much have we brought them down? Not a ton. They still have a lot of troops, but it does force them off the walls. And I think pretty soon I get my guys off the walls because we need more infantry here. Look at, he just flanked me. I'm having to send my general now. My general, so this is all my noble fighters fighting in one spot. Which, by the way, guys, my micromanagement, I would say the weakest part of my defense so far is my management of the noble fighters. Like I said, I left the general in a spot where he got killed by artillery. Well, the general didn't die, but his unit took losses, unnecessary losses. So, yeah, it's too bad. Back over this way, we're starting to break, guys. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I'm now having to just scavenge units wherever I can. Spread them out thin. So I'm going to send this unit over this way to kind of help out. I've got slingers, I think, that are mostly out of ammo. Yeah, so I'm going to charge them into the fray. Because it's dire situation here. It is, like I said, it comes down to the wire. Back over this way. My noble fighters are actually doing a pretty good job. The combat is even, but I think with this unit coming around the flank, it should give me a bit of an edge. I'm going to push them around this way and try to get behind Colchis. And of course, he sees this coming, so he's going to try to build like a back-to-back defense. And that's a good move. But it does bring relief to my noble fighters. It's one less unit that they have to fight head-on. And their back is exposed, so if we have any archer fire, which I do have some ammo here, and I'm going to sling at these guys' backs. And look, that's when they turn around. Because they know they're screwed, and they're going to switch units. I'm just going to change targets and go for this axe unit. So we are crushing them right now. And that's a good combo right there. We're trying to defeat these Spartans as quick as possible because if we defeat them, then we can get behind over here. We're mostly holding back Royal Spartans with a depleted unit of swordsmen and archers. That's what we're down to. This is how close this battle is. Sure, the balance of power is in our favor, but it's Spartans, guys. You never know what can happen with Spartans. They're not the greatest faction in the game, but in times like these, this is where they excel. Where you think you got it under control, but you don't. Back over this way, we are finishing up Colchis. This is a very hopeful and promising sign because now we can go focus everything on Sparta. I'm going to go ahead and look at this. I'm already sending in my general because my unit can't hold much longer. And we can't hold back Spartans with just archers, so my general has to run over and help out. They're very tired. Very tired. But we've won over here as well, so that's nice. And you're probably thinking, oh, this is over. Guys, it's not. I'm telling you, it's not. So back over this way, I've got some slingers with ammo. Not much, but some. And I'm going to go ahead and just let loose. I'm going to go ahead and focus on the general now. Notice how he's swapping out the units. He's trying to catch my archers off guard. And there we go. Yeah, I'm just going to try to use up my ammo the best I can. I really shouldn't have engaged them there. But I want him to kind of be stuck in a fight, and then I can focus my skirmishing there. There we go. I charge in. Just trying to defeat these Spartans. So that's what it's come down to. We got this one random unit. I don't think it's going to really do much here. It's 27 men, but it still could be annoying. But it's down to 3 Spartan units. And they're all really good units. They're all Royal Spartans. I should have disengaged at this point. I don't think there's really, it's like, why fight? My units are now all broken up because they're chasing down a unit over here. But yeah. When in doubt, like, avoid fighting and use the skirmishers as much as possible. By the way, the Scorpion got 164 kills. Probably all quality kills too. A nice job with the field artillery. Definitely worth it. Back over this way, we have to deal with this unit again. They came back from routing. Amazing. This guy doesn't have an army or a general, and this unit just loves to fight. It's just they won't give up. They'll fight to the death. Better to die than live in shame. And finally, we're getting them to break, which this needs to hurry up because I got to get my general back into the thick of it. Because the Spartan general is knocking on our door. We're down to the last 3 minutes of the game. My slingers have fallen back. They still have some ammo, but I'm just playing a cat and mouse game here. And guys, look how close this is. I mean, I don't know why the balance of power is showing it so much in our favor, because it's really not. These are Spartans, royal Spartans, and we can't get behind them. We just can't. So I'm letting my general rest here because he's exhausted. He also has some projectile ammo, so try to kill the Spartans from far away, please. But there we go. We're finally breaking some royal Spartans. They have 371 kills. Oh my gosh. This one has 231, and the general has almost 200 kills. That's nasty. And look at this. The balance of power still in our favor, but we're breaking. We got some units breaking. My unit's still at exhausted. I'm just trying to get them at very tired, you know? And here comes the general charging in, Royal Spartans. This is it. I think they're going for the win right here. They are going for the win. I think pretty soon I got to charge these guys in regardless of their fatigue status. Look at this. Spartans now have 251 and let's see, 253, and this one has 205. 400 kills. 400 plus kills from these two units. I don't even think I have ammo left. I think I'm just like putting them here to keep them busy. Yeah, here comes the Spartan general. 25 men, doesn't matter. They're royal Spartans. They're gonna be nasty. Still resting my, there we go. My noble fighters are very tired now. So that's good. Very nice. And we're kind of just resting the troops. These guys are fresh. Just keeping them honest over here. See how he constantly has to send back the general? All right, and this is it. We're going all in. And notice, I'm going for the serpent's head. Actually, never mind. I'm going for this unit. I'm trying to flank. I thought I was going to go for the general. But that forces the general to come in. We're going to charge in our Royal Spartans to get in there. Here comes more units. Yes, go. Charge. Charge. So, yeah, they're breaking my swordsmen. My generals now breaking, guys. The balance of power is getting closer to even. And it's really going to come down to who can kill the general faster. I'm down to 25, but he's down to 15. Can we break the general? It's down to this. Whoever can kill the enemy's general. And there we go. We do it by the skin of our teeth. The skin of our teeth. And now we're going to be able to finish up these guys. No problem. That's going to be the battle, guys. Woo! It's a close one. And honestly, I was so shocked how close it was because I felt like we were kind of controlling the battlefield the whole time. But these players were so good with their infantry that they managed them very well to make it so close. So we'll look at the results. So I got 2,000 kills. My Ruvak, my teammate, got 1,000. And we took on Mexican Obama. He got 1,800. And then Hyena, who's a really good player. He's probably like one of the better players in our group for the tournament, and he got 2,100 kills. So really great match, very close, very fun, very intense, and that's gonna wrap it up here today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Look out soon. I'll have the official replays coming up soon of the tournament, not just my replays, but other battles of the tournament. So look out for that. That's gonna be fun. Appreciate the support, guys, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.